Good afternoon, Paul Hawksby, Andy Jacobs here on Talk Sport. Big announcement coming up at 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'm sure the boys in drive. Andy loves his golf. Andy Goldstein, he'll want to be keeping an eye on what's going on with the US Ryder Cup team. The big story, of course, is the captain, Keegan Bradley, who looks likely to pick himself as a player.
Got to be a bit of a risk, isn't it?
Well, it's quite a few people. I think Tom Watson among them counselling against it. Brian T. Smith, US sports experts, popped into CSI. Brian.
Good to be back, guys. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're good. This is going to be fascinating. I mean, it does sound, all the signs are, he's saying it's going to be controversial. He seems to be setting everybody up to say, yeah, I'm going to play.
It feels like a no-win situation for him, right? He almost has to pick himself because if you go off the official world golf rankings, he's in the top 12. He's one of the best players in the world right now. He's not the best. He's not Scotty Scheffler. He's not Bryson DeChambeau. He's definitely not Rory McIlroy. But he's a very good player who's won eight tournaments before. I don't know who else, he picks other than himself. The problem is the pressure that comes with that, the expectations, the microscope. Here's what should be being asked right now. How come this isn't Tiger Woods making this pick? I mean, the more I research this, and we'll have a story up soon at TalkSport.com. We have all this covered at TalkSport USA on our social channels. Tiger Woods should be the captain of Team USA, right? He's not doing very much right now, but Tiger Woods backed out because he's too busy with other things. So this falls to Keegan Bradley, and now he basically has to pick himself. He has to play. You've had Rory caution against this. I've seen Nick Faldo say the U.S. is going to get destroyed. This doesn't look good right now, and the problem is it's at Bethpage. It's in New York. This should be a great moment for Team USA to beat Europe in the Ryder Cup and to have Tiger as a captain and Keegan Bradley as a player, and it all works out. And it feels like that's not going to happen because he has to pick himself. That's too much weight for anybody to carry.
Maybe they feel very confident. Maybe, I mean, we know the Americans are very strong at the moment, as you said, at Bethpage with a very strong team. Maybe they feel that, along with his vice captains and his backup team, he can still get over the line.
You know what's interesting? When I was looking at just the best of the best, right? When you look at Scotty Scheffler, who right now is the best golfer in the world and kind of feels like Tiger 2.0. Bryson DeChambeau, when he's not messing around on YouTube or playing, screwing around on LIV, he can be the hottest golfer on the planet. So it's really at the top. I mean, you have Rory versus Scotty. You have, Bryson versus the best of Europe. Top two, top three, the USA is fine. I think the problem is depth, and that's where the wild cards come in, which are going to be announced at 4 o'clock. We'll have it all covered at TalkSport.com, and that's why I do think, though, it is a problem. If you're going to be the captain and you pick yourself, you have to deal with all of the complications that come with that, all the pressure, telling people no, making all these decisions about who is playing when. There's a reason it has not happened since 1963. 1963. JFK was still the president. U.S. hadn't landed on the moon yet. Arnold Palmer was the last person to do that. There's a reason nobody does it. I won't be surprised at all if Europe becomes the first side to win away in 13 years, partly because the U.S. was forced to have a captain and player at the same time.
Because the captain's always dashing about from one hole.
Yeah.
He won't be able to.
I mean, if it's all going well, they'll probably have a cigar on. Although, if suddenly we see it's a tight race, then he'll probably start to feel the effects of trying to do both jobs.
Yeah, and I don't know how he backs out now because you've had President Donald Trump, who obviously tweets about everything, has already tweeted about it. He's going to be there. He wants Bradley. The President of the United States of America has said that he wants Bradley to pick himself and to play.
Right.
That's a lot of pressure for anybody
I'm surprised
to deal
Donald
with.
Trump has said he's going to play.
I was going to say, shouldn't
card.
Trump just add himself to the Ryder Cup and just get out there and he can lift the trophy, do the whole thing all at once?
Rick Riley would love that. He'd love to see Donald Trump that exposed in a golf tournament where he couldn't cheat.
That caddy thing where he drops the ball.
The ball's falling.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, the big story in American sport today.
The big story.
Is kind of not really a sports story at all, but it's on every front page in the UK as well. It's the engagement of Kansas City Chiefs Travis Kelce.
Speaking of TalkSport.com, and we've got this covered.
Of course, you have
every level with the size of the engagement ring, how much the engagement ring cost, the details about how this was all planned.
Yeah.
Look, let's peel back the curtain a little. We were chatting during the break, and let's just say it's not a coincidence that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce announced the biggest engagement since. You can speak
it probably would be Harry and Meghan.
Or even I would actually go back to Charles and Diana, right? Like that's way bigger. I'd go back all the way back to that.
Come on, bro.
That's Prince Albert and Queen Victoria.
biggest engagement in recent modern U.S. history right before the start of the NFL season. Like, are you kidding me? This was all planned. And kudos to them.
That's an incredibly cynical view of a beautiful romance, Brian.
I hope it all works. I'm sure it's all going to work out perfectly for them.
Yeah.
And Travis Kelce plays one more year for the Chiefs, and he rides off into the Hollywood sunset.
Yeah.
She said about Travis, she said, he's just a vibe booster. In everyone's life he is in. He's like a human exclamation mark. I thought I'm more of a semicolon.
He does
Like a comma or a
I sort of, because we obviously look at a lot of American sport. I often check in on his podcast with his brother, and they do come across as good lads.
Yeah.
And he was very good. You talk about Hollywood. He's good in Happy Gilmore too. It was a pretty decent performance.
I thought, well, all right, I'm going to anger some people here. I thought Travis Kelce was the best thing about I thought Happy Gilmore 2 ended up being horrible in the end. It wasn't worth watching in the second half. Travis Kelce actually was pretty good in that.
Really funny.
I'm amazed. Look, I hope it works out. Having gotten married, almost 10 years ago now, you realize the second you get into that world, that's all it's about, right? So you don't mess around with that. I hope that it works out for them. I'm amazed that it's lasted this long.
Yeah.
And I never thought they were a good fit.
Really?
Yeah.
This has become loose women. Tell us why, Brian.
I mean,
tell us why, girlfriend.
Travis Kelce's a bit of a jock. Like he's a bit of a dude, bro, jock.
Really?
She's the exact opposite, but opposites can attract, especially in 2025. The fact that they've lasted this long with the spotlight. I mean, they were in London last year at Wembley Stadium. I thought he proposed on stage. I'm very happy for them, and I hope that it lasts in marriage. But the fact that they announced it right before the NFL season was a little too much for me.
Fantastic. I wonder what the stag do's going to be like. Imagine what that'll be like. All the cans. Mahomes there at the bar sounding
It'll
like
be Jason Kelce with his shirt off, chugging beers. That's what Travis Kelce will be doing on his stag.
So.
Yeah, fantastic. Brilliant, Brian. Thank you. As you said, it's all at talksport.com, yes?
All at talksport.com. We have our new social channels at Talksport USA.
Fantastic. Good to see you.
Cheers,
Thanks
guys.
very much. And I'm sure we'll be checking in with Brian when the NFL season gets underway.
Soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it was next week.
Kickoff next week.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Chargers in Brazil. The Eagles and the Cowboys. Don't know if Michael Parsons will be there to kick it all off. And it's going to be last 2 years have been big with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Now they're engaged. It's going to be the biggest NFL season ever. And we'll have everything, of course, covered at talksport.com.
Brilliant. Look forward to it. Thanks very much, Brian. We're going to be chatting to the good people at the Guinness World Records 70th anniversary. It was every Christmas I got the book, Andy.
Oh,
I think I was still at home.
Staple, isn't it? It's great.
They were at my mum's place for years. The old book. I used to love it. It was sensational. But there are on some unclaimed records, and some of them have a bit of a sporting flavour. So maybe you could enter the Guinness World Records pantheon. We'll tell you how. If you can do excessive keepy-uppy with a balloon, you've got a fighting chance. We're here with our good friends at Toolstation. This summer, shop Toolstation, an award-winning Hawksmoor lawnmower range, in-store, on the app and online. Next stop, Toolstation.